Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Cam, back with the 80 and 2 show. It's tweaking. All right, look like I'm back. Um, yeah, man. Today we're gonna be doing a simple uh, NBA mock draft version one. You can see in the title. So yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get started. See, you got all the available players here. It's Akoff, Dame Star, Cole Pete, Leek Brown, Caleb Wilson, Nate, Cam Boozer, HA, and DP. So, man, let's go ahead and sort through them and see. This is obviously a what do you call it? This is obviously we don't know who has the first pick, but we're gonna assume the Wizards have the first pick. I don't know how high of a pick they would get this year. But yeah, let's say they got the first pick. Um, and see they have AD who's currently over, not currently hurt right now. Trey Young also not gonna play the next season. So they're obviously gearing up for next season, and which could be a great year for Wizards. I believe. I don't believe it'd be nothing crazy, but I do believe it'll get them around the play in, around the play in, or the around the 6 or 7 seed around there. So yeah, like I said, around play in territory. You got Trey Young, who's obviously your lead creator, your lead ball handler, gonna run your offense. Then you got what you call it. You got Anthony Davis, obviously very injury prone, progressing some sorts, but at the end of the day, still AD man, still gonna give you that defensive presence, still gonna give you an angle, 20 10, almost 2 blocks a game. And then you got Alex Sarr, who's been killing it as well as been improving despite um, kind of being written off last year, even though it's just his rookie year. So I would pick if I was the Wizards. You already have your point guard in Trey Young. You already got your big man in AD and Sarr. Why not go out and get a wing? If this was the draft, you would draft AJ DeMonza with the first pick in the NBA draft. And obviously, we know the type of talent that AJ DeBonsa is, scoring wise. As you can see right there, average 25 points per game, 7 boards and 4 assists on 51% shooting, which is crazy numbers in college. He could, like, literally, bro. I was watching some games and he was getting to where he wanted, when he wanted. It was pretty much um, no stopping him when he wants to get to his spot. Um, he's a decent free throw shooter. He made it to the line about 9 to 8 times a game. Shot 75%. He's developing his 3 point shot, even though he shot it pretty well. He shot 4 attempts on 37% shooting, which is pretty good. It's low volume, but it's still pretty good, especially when his mid-range game is as lead as it is. We see guys who don't take as many threes as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't take a crazy amount of threes, and he's dominating from the mid-range and foul line. So yeah, we've seen it done before, but I think the ceiling for AJ, man, multiple scoring titles, maybe an MVP. I think he's a great finisher. He's obviously a great scorer. He's a decent playmaker, and defensively, he's okay defensively, but he has the tools to be far better than you know what he was. 6'9", has a 7 foot wingspan. He literally could be an all defensive player as well. Um, so yeah, man, taking the number one pick. If the Washington Wizards had the first pick in the NBA draft, and then yeah, I would take AJ DeBozzi. On to the second pick. Got the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton will be coming back. You got Pascal Siakam. He traded for Zubac, who he's been great for him. You got Aaron Naismith still. Um, why not? Why not go out and get another ball handler, man? You already got your big man set up. Go out and get you another a scoring option. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese is going to facilitate. He's going to play make. Go ahead and get you a guy that can get you 20 at the ceiling, can get you 20 a game. And DP, Darren Peterson. I know the concerns with him, you know, as you see, 44% from the field. But the biggest concern with DP is that he set out a lot of games. He will miss big time moments. You know, while these prospects are playing 35 to 38 minutes per game, he's checking himself out at halftime in most games. So, yeah, he's very athletic. Um, he's a definitely oh, damn man, I can't talk. He's a decent off ball defender. He has like I said about AJ shot making at the mid range obviously have another level. But DPs is there's no crazy thing to scoff at either. So yeah, man, I think the ceiling for DP. I know a lot of people are saying Kobe, which is crazy to me comparing anybody to Kobe, but no disrespect, and it's obviously not disrespect. This is an All NBA guy. This is a 30 point per game guy in Bradley Beal. I think I see that maybe a better defensive version of Bradley Beal. But yeah, that's what I see personally. So yeah, I would take DP second pick on the draft if I was the Patriots, and if they had the second pick, now with the third pick, the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, what don't you need? You need everything. I know they drafted a whole bunch of guards last year, um, but at the same time, you still don't have enough. I don't think the guards that they drafted are going to be anything too special. So that's when you take the best player available. And I think the best player available at that time would be Cam Boozer. A lot of people say um, his game won't adapt to NBA, but I mean he's one of the consistent guys in the draft. He didn't really have a bad game this season. You see it right there, 22 and 10, 50% shooting. I mean, he's going to get to the line. He's going to get to the line when he wants. Um, he shot the three pretty well actually at the time. He shot the three pretty well. Yeah, man, we know what he wants to do, and it's all going to come down to you know how well he shoots the three ball. In my opinion, because he's shown he can get to the rim, and he's shown he can shoot the three ball at a decent clip. But I would love to see him develop a mid range game. I know that's a lost art, but I think it's slowly coming back amongst the elite scorers. So I think you have to have a mid range game, and I think he can develop a mid range game, man. He's a decent help defender. I think he could be a great help defender with time and development. But yeah, man, his ceiling, bro. I really see his dad as his ceiling. No BS. I see his dad as a I see Carlos Boozer as what you call it as a ceiling for Cam Boozer, his dad, obviously. That's what I see personally. So yeah, man, with the third pick in the draft, if the Brooklyn Nets had it, I'll take Cam Boozer. Now, fourth pick in the draft, you got the Utah Jazz, and I'm not gonna do any trades because I don't. Just picking. I'm just picking straight up right now. I'll do trades at a later date. This is just version one, man. So we're gonna keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Uh, let's see. The fourth pick in the draft. I mean, you have Larry Markin, who's been in trade talks for years. Does he get traded? I don't know. But you already have Ace Bailey, who's um, kind of turned it on the last couple weeks. And then you got Keontae George, who is having a career year. I think averaging 20 plus and like 6 plus assists this year. Obviously, you got Jaren Jackson. I think he's been out. So yeah, you got some good pieces over there. And now, um, I think they need a point guard. I think they need a point guard, man. So I would, if I was the Brooklyn Nets, bro. Um, Man, it's hard, bro. Because if I was the Brooklyn Nets, I'm trying to think, bro. Because I know this gonna be controversial. What I gotta say, but man, do, do you go Acuff here? Do you go Acuff? You either go Acuff or Malik Brown. I think they will go Acuff. I think Acuff has a higher A side. I don't know why they have him at 18, as the 18th best prospect. I don't believe that's true. But if I was the Utah Jazz, the number four spot, I'm selecting Acuff at this point. We're talking about a man who's averaged 23-6 on 48% shooting, which is great. And I know a lot of people see him going to Memphis, but you know, but yeah, I see him as a great playmaker at the NBA level. I see him as a great playmaker. Obviously, he can. He's a great catch and shooting player. Great catch and shoot player. Shot pretty well. I think on he shot 49% on the catch and shoot threes. On contested catch and shoot threes, of course. Um, so yeah, obviously he's a good shooter, and he can get to that basket. But man, I see, man, it's hard to say, man, but I see maybe a Darren Williams or a Gilbert Arenas in uh in Acost's future, man. That's what I see. A Gilbert Arenas or a Darren Williams type player. That's his ceiling, but his floor is Randy Ford, who's not bad, but he's not bad, but he's not, fourth pick type worthy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he carried Arkansas this year. Um, he's already kind of built too. He's built like a running back. You know what I'm saying? He's not skinny. He's not small out there. So yeah, man, I think he got some stuff he can prove on. Of course, um, he on the pull up three, he's less efficient. Obviously, it's a hard shot. Um, yeah, but that's pretty much it for Acoff, man. I think he's a great prospect, fourth pick worthy, of course. Yeah, but there's Acoff with the fourth pick to the Utah Jazz. Fifth pick. Fifth pick is the Sacramento Kings. Now, Sacramento Kings, what don't you do? I mean, you have DeMar DeRozan, you have Zach LaVine, who are both on terrible contracts. And you still got Domantas Sabonis. Uh, so what do you do? I don't know. But to me, it's an obvious pick. I think you draft Caleb Wilson here. Um, Caleb Wilson is a great player, bro. He's a great player. I think Akoff, not Akoff. I think he goes before Akoff, but that's why I see him going, man. If I was the Kings, if he was there at the fifth pick and I had the fifth pick, that's where I'm taking him, bro. That is exactly where I'm taking Caleb Williams. Caleb Wilson, my fault. Caleb Wilson. He's a switchable defender. He's a great defender. Off ball, he's a great help defender as well. Um, Very athletic. He's definitely a play finisher at the next level. Um, and he's a decent rebounder as well. Decent rebounder as well. Yeah, he's not a 3 level scorer. He's a 2 level scorer on the offensive side. Um, I think he's a decent mid range shooter, and obviously he can get to the rim. But if he expands his touch beyond the 3 point line, bro, I think the sky's the limit for him, man. Uh, I think I see a more personally. I think I see a more hyped up Jaren Jackson, bro. That's a that's a little bit of what I see. A more hyped up Jaren Jackson. I think he could be a great defender. I think he'd be a great defender, one of a great rim protecting rim. Yeah, I think his floor is great too. As a player who could switch and be a decent rim protector or a great rim protector in his regard. I think he got that. So yeah, he's gonna have a nice career in the league, bro. But yeah, Caleb Wilson with the fifth pick. Now the Grizzlies. Uh, Now the question about the Grizzlies, it will be John Morant. It will be John Morant. But let's say they do keep John Morant. I mean, who do you go to? Who do you go to? I mean, you traded away Jaren Jackson. You traded away Eric Payne the previous offseason. And you left John Morant with Zach Edey, to build around. G.G. Jackson, he's a good player. And they got Walter Clayton Jr. on that team as well, who I think, given the opportunity, could be a great scorer. But do you take Malik Brown to replace John Morant, who could be traded this offseason? Or do you take Nate Ahmed, who I think could be a great scorer? I think he could be a great scorer. Hey, man, I think he's a 3 level scorer. catch and shoot threat. Very versatile, bro. He's a floor spacer. He's a bucket getter, bro. Uh, but like I said, man, the question is, man, where does he where does he want? Do they want a wing or do they want the guard to replace their franchise guy? Now, if you keep John Morant, like I said, I think you go Nate. What I'm gonna do? I think the Grizzlies keep John Morant, and I think they go Nate Ahmed from Tennessee, 6'10", 207. He didn't shoot crazy well. um, Shot 40%, averaged 17 points. Um, but he's a very well, from what I see from Tennessee, he's a very jump shot defended player. He was used by Tennessee as a movement shooter, which was, I think, is not his best way to be used, of course. But yeah, he's way more of a finesse finisher. Like I said, he's 6'10", so he's given that kind of that KD archetype. You know what I'm saying? A guy who's big as hell, but at the same time, um, low jump shots. You know what I'm saying? He falls into that range. Um, but yeah, it's kind of what I see from Ace Bailey. I think Ace Bailey was the better prospect. Um, yeah, just very jump shot reliant. That's what I see, Ace Bailey right here. That's what I see, bro. But yeah, he has his promising moments. Obviously, some things could get better. So yeah, man, that's what I would take if I was Grizzlies with the sixth pick in the NBA draft. I'm just gonna do the lottery today. I would take Nate Ahmed from the Tennessee Vols, man, with my sixth pick. Now, if I'm the Mavericks, um, bro, I'm taking a guard here because you have Cooper Flag who's been playing point, but obviously I think he's a wing. I think he's better off the ball, but boy, these last games, hey, he's been showing out. He's been showing out, of course. But yeah, I think they need a wing. They're two wings, or Chris Middleton and Klay Thompson, and also you got Marvin Bagley down there. So I think they need a wing. But I would draft another guard. I'll put Kyrie at that two spot and let Malik Brown run the point. This is me personally, man. That's just what I would do. Um, so yeah, Malik Brown, 6'5", 190 from Louisville. He's a great guard, man. I like this game. For a while, it was talk to him being the second best guard in this draft before Akoff. Really not burst on the scene, but kinda went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he could be. Obviously, he would be the second option next to, well, maybe the third next to Kyrie and Coop. But yeah, I think that's what he need at the end of the day because it worked when Kyrie had Luca, who Luca was the primary ball handler. And Kyrie, obviously can get his own if you need it. But I think, yeah, like I said, I think my offensive projection for him, I think second second option ball handler, um, like third option scorer. That's my projection, my ceiling for him. Uh, he's a has a great handle. Uh, He's a great pull up threat too. Shot pretty well on his pull up jumpers last season. Well, technically, kind of this season. He's battled with injuries, so that's also a concern as well. But yeah, he'll be tested physically. He's 190. Obviously, be better guards in the league. Obviously, bigger than most in college, so he'll be tested that way. Um, yeah, man, I kind of see um, maybe a bigger name. Could be a bigger name. Jordan Poole, Anthony Simons, kind of cut from that same coffee player. That's what I see. So, but yeah, Malik Brown, take him with 7 pick to the Mavs, man. Um, to the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks been going kind of crazy this year. Um, obviously, they traded Trae Young, and Jalen Johnson is to the league. Nikhil Alexander Walker to the league. You got CJ McCollum still doing things down there. You got Dyson Daniels still locking up guys. They traded for Jonathan Kaminga. They still have Zachary Richardson. You got Mecca Okongwu. But my question is, do you want Mecca Okongwu starting, or do you want one of the guys from this draft? Do you want a Cole Pete? Do you want a Chris Jr. from the Houston Cougars? I think they need a center. I do think the Hawks need a center. It's just which one would you draft? And personally, me personally, try to think, man, who would be a great fit down there? Because they kind of not really, um, what's it called? But personally, you know what? It's not really big enough to reach this far. So I think of Chris, a decent rebounder. Um, wow, they have his siblings all in the NBA. I haven't really watched him. They say he's a great defender. Best rim protector in the draft. You know what? If I was the Hawks, I was not. If I was the Hawks, I probably would take him. I probably would take him. They said he could develop on offense. Uh, yeah, I'll take him. I'll take him. Why not? They do need rim protection. They do need another center, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that'd be a great pick, actually. Moving on, it's the ninth pick to the Bulls. Now the Bulls. Um, what don't you need? You know what I'm saying? You got Josh Giddey, who's been balling, of course. They traded for Anthony Simons. They have Colin Sexton on the team. They traded Vucevic early. They got uh, Ma- Matisse, of course. So I don't know, but it doesn't need anything. I think at this point you take the best player available. Um, and at that point, the best player available, in my opinion, and in my personal opinion, would be um, man, Charlie Bank. Who would it be? Who would it be? I think he's very underrated. Obviously, would you take him? He just won a national championship. I don't know, man. I'm just a dang sorry guy. Maybe it's because I'm a uh, maybe it's because I'm a what you call it. But I don't know. Y'all help me out, man. Y'all leave in the comments who y'all would take. But Cold Pete, would you take Cold Pete? I would personally take Cold Pete. Yeah, I'll take Cold Pete. Why not? Freshman, from Arizona, helped lead them to the. Um, I believe they made the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So I would take him. I would take Cold Pete personally. Um, yeah, I would take him, man. So nice pick. The Bulls just make Cold Pete. I know a lot of people don't see that, but I love Cold Pete as a prospect. I would take him. Uh, Now with Ryan Rollins stepping up and KPJ also stepping up, and they obviously want to go get Miles Turner in the free agency and Jericho Sims. As I look up today, he has a triple double. Now, do they need another wing guy? Because you have Giannis, of course, but I'm looking at these small forwards. What the hell? I mean, the Nasses. Am I tripping? I don't think Tanaz is a good player. I wouldn't want him as. Yeah, they need a small forward. What am I doing? They need a wing. They need another wing. Um, I think you take Sar. ESPN has him a 10. Why? That's my question. Why? Uh, nah, you wouldn't take Sar. My fault. I'm tripping. Let me look at my notes again. I would say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger. He's 24 years old. Or will be 24 years old. So, personally, I would take him. Get an NBA ready guy to help Giannis compete. Uh, he he's pretty good. Um, Catch and shoot player. He shot 40% in conference play and 33%. He's streaky in terms of catch and roll, not catch and roll, catch and shoot. But yeah, man, I think he does a little things in terms of passing, like make the extra passes. Um, Michigan, on the way to the championship, obviously, he was a key part. Best player, probably the best player on that team. So, personally, I see a Aaron Gordon, a PJ Washington type player out of him. Um, so yeah, that's what I think the most need right now, man, is they travel through this, time where Giannis is rumored to be traded 24/7. I think you try to get guys that's already ready to help him win. So I think I could never say his name, bro, but a guy from Michigan who just won a national championship. That's what I'm gonna call him. But yeah, man, I'm gonna finish the rest of the lottery another day. Um, but yeah, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all tuned in, if y'all want to tune in later, it's all fine, man. And hopefully, man, I know we say this all the time. Hopefully, we can get back consistent, man, and do this thing right, man. So appreciate y'all for tuning in to the 8 and 2 show. Y'all come back next time, man. I'll have a in the future. I have a set time, set date. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there.